Hi, I'm Sam Macdonald, Deputy Head of Investment News on FundWeb and Money Marketing. I'm here at the Platforum's 8th annual conference, and joining me is Standard Life's Head of Platform Propositions, David Tiller. David, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
I'd like to start with a question about due diligence. Do you think the regulator is right to focus so heavily on due diligence when it comes to platforms and advisors?
I think in general I do agree with that. I think due diligence is vitally important, and I think, to be honest, the industry's views and thoughts around due diligence have moved on considerably in the last 2 to 3 years. I think I can certainly say in Standard Life the quality of due diligence we're getting now is far superior than we had in the past. Looking at a platform is not like buying a simple product. It's a complex thing. It's a deep business relationship you're entering into. You have to make sure you got it right. You need to make sure the platform can deliver the client proposition at the right price. You need to make sure the platform is sustainable, is robust, error rates are low. There's a lot to it, and so therefore, I think it is a good thing to focus on.
And how difficult is the balancing act between ensuring there is cost efficiency for advisors whilst also providing appropriate charging for clients?
It's a challenge, and I think it's a challenge for the industry. The key thing is the advisor must be able to deliver their client proposition in the way they want. So that's the first thing, is if the platform can't deliver the client proposition, then the advisor shouldn't use it. After that, then price comes into play, but we've got to look at price in a more holistic sense. It's the total cost the customer pays, which is all that really matters. And if you look at the components of price, even though we're unbundling and we're looking at platform fees and fund fees, DFM fees and advice fees separately, actually these things interlink. Different platforms have the same fund at different prices. Advisors may be able to run a much more efficient business on one platform rather than another one. If they've got higher costs, they have to pass them on to their customers. So I think these dynamics have to be taken into account. So it's a complex thing, but it's very important.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And how has Standard Life dealt with the change in the platform market and the move towards direct-to-consumer?
Direct-to-consumer is definitely getting a lot of noise and a lot of attention. I've got to say, my focus is on the advisor market. We are in a period, I think, there will be an unprecedented demand for advice. We arguably will have a 5-fold increase in drawdown next year. We have a whole block of the population who are now going to be living off an investment portfolio. That's a very different challenge. For many people, it's the biggest financial decision of their lives, and they need advice. And so I think for us, the opportunity in the advisor market is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And over the next 12 to 18 months, what do you think is the biggest challenge for the platform space?
One challenge is definitely coping, I think, with the increase in drawdown. I remain slightly unconvinced that we have enough capacity in the market, and I think that we can't afford, as an industry, to let clients down. They have got to get their income when they expect it. Related to that, I think the other big challenge which will impact our ability to scale up and provide that capacity is that we've not yet gone through the sunset clause, and the sunset clause will impact a lot of advisor businesses and a lot of platforms. Now, we're in the privileged position of already being 2016 ready. We've done the work, but many platforms are still to fully unbundle. Many platforms are asking advisors to unbundle. When they do unbundle and move to clean funds, then trail commission cannot be supported by clean funds. So advisors really need to engage with their clients. They need to get them onto advisor charging, or they won't be the advisor's client.
David, thank you very much.
Pleasure.